Hello and welcome to Talking Good Games. Just finished Fulham 0, West Ham United 1. What a fantastic win for West Ham. Huge win. Slightly frustrating that Man City couldn't win against Nottingham Forest. And Forest just cleared it off the line with the very last kick of the game as well. So we haven't come out of the bottom three, but we've given ourselves a really good chance of surviving relegation. That was a massive test for us tonight. We had to go to Craven Cottage. We had to win. We've gone there. We've got the win. We had to grind it out. It was ugly at times, but I'll be honest with you. I really do not care right now. We just had to get the win. Well done, West Ham. Summerville, the hero once again. Oh, I'm so happy. I am buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. I've been so nervous for this game since those results on Sunday happened. I've been really nervous. I've been really nervous all day. I've not been able to sit still. I've got a row from Mrs. Gio for fidgeting. I got sent up here way before I needed to be up here before the game. Just, they put you through the ringer, this club, don't you? They put you through the ringer. And if we are going to stay up, we're not going to do it the easy way. And if we go down, we're not going to do it the easy way. We're up for a fight. We are up for a fight. Relegation battle, title race, phrases that are sometimes overused. Title race, and sometimes there isn't one. Last season, there wasn't a title race. There wasn't a relegation battle. There is a bloody relegation battle this season. We are up for it. We are bad news for Nottingham Forest. We're bad news for Leeds United. And we're bad news for Spurs as well. Anyway, let's discuss the highlights from the game. If you're new to Hammer's Chat, please do subscribe. And if you're a happy Hammer tonight, if you're a pissed off Leeds United fan, you're an upset, well, proud but frustrated Nottingham Forest fans, we know how you feel. We're feeling the same as well. Please do consider dropping a like on the video as well by clicking the thumbs up button. Let's try get, let's go big. 2,000 likes would be one of the most liked videos we've ever done. So please do. And if you're a Tottenham fan, we're coming for you. We're coming for you. There's a championship. There you go. Anyway, let's talk about the game. The first half was pretty crap, wasn't it? We started really brightly. What was it? A minute on the clock, Tati had a shot. Hello, I'll have a bit of this. And then we didn't really have many shots. And Fulham were crap tonight. Fulham were poor as well. But there wasn't loads in the first half, to be honest with you. It was quite a frustrating half of football. A lot of sloppy play. And I thought it was a really low tempo from both teams. Hermansen would have the ball and we're waiting for Jimenez or King to come at him. And they didn't. They just sat there and went, go on then, what are you going to do? So it became hoofball in the first half. I thought the formation wasn't working. I thought Callum Wilson was really ineffective. And Jared Bowen had, an opportunity where he took a shot on, and I think the better option would have been to cross it. But he decided to take the effort on himself. Wilson had half a chance. He put it well high. And it just was not working in the first half for either team. Both teams were poor. I think Fulham had one or two opportunities where they looked like they were going to create something, but they failed too. And defensively, we were playing well. Offensively, not so much, and we didn't really have control of the game. And in the second half, I feel like we picked up a little bit. I think we improved a little bit after the break, and we were starting to move the ball a little bit quicker as well. But again, just lacking anything. There was a couple of poor decisions as well. The one in my mind is when Tati had the ball and Wilson was in front of him between centre-backs and he didn't play it to him. And then he got crowded out and then Summerville was free and he tried to play it to Summerville and it was just a really poorly executed pass. And it was quite frustrating, this game, because I felt like we were up against a poor Fulham side and there was a lot of pressure on us and we had to go get the win. And then the substitution that most people during the watch-along wanted to see at half-time, which was Magassa coming on for Wilson, pack out the midfield, try to get Bowen and Summerville higher up the pitch and closer to. And it worked. And I should go back to the first half, actually. Two decisions I missed, really. First one, Fernandes. Marco Silva will have wanted Fernandes sent off. And I don't think it's a foul by Fernandes on King. I think it's a foul by King on Fernandes. But what I will say, if the referee deems that a foul, which he did, give a free kick, I think it's a booking. I call it as I would down the other end of the pitch. And if the referee feels that one of our players has been fouled when he's away to shoot from 20 yards, like that, I'd want a yellow card showing. And I think the referee bottled that. Now, good job he did. And he would have ended up looking stupid because he shouldn't have even gave the free kick in the first place. And also the handball by Iwobi. I don't think it's a pen. I think it should be a pen in the sense that I think the laws of the game are wrong, in my opinion. In terms of the laws of football, I don't think it's a penalty. It's been quite clear for some time, in my opinion, that if a ball hits someone above the cuff of the sleeve, it's not deemed handball. And by and large, I think it's refereed quite fairly in that sense. But it's the way he moves towards it. That's where it frustrates me a little bit, because he's used his arm on purpose. Now, you could say, well, that's good play by Iwobi. He's aware of the rules and he's not committing an offence. I just dislike the rule. But by the letter of the law, I don't think it's a penalty. I didn't want a penalty because, again, call it as if it happened down the other end of the pitch. And I wouldn't want that given against West Ham, because I'd say, whoa, hang on a minute, it's hit him up here. It's hit him on the bicep. The rules are anything above the cuff, not handball. So that's why I have no complaints. If anyone's wondering why you're not talking about the pen, I don't think it was a penalty. Moving on, though, to the penalty that was given. Well, we scored first, didn't we? We made it 1-0. Did we? Or was it 0-0? I think it was 0-0. Yeah, it was 0-0 when he did award a penalty. The referee was really poor. Now, before the game, when I saw the referee's name, I thought this was the good ref. And then when I saw him, I thought, hang on a minute, that's not the... When I saw what he looked like, I thought, this ain't the ref. We had a good referee. I was asking to watch along, and no one came up with the game. But there was one game this season, and it was an inexperienced referee, which this referee is. And we collectively, myself and the watch-along subscribers, felt this referee had a really good game. I can't think what it was. I don't know if it was maybe Bournemouth away, but I can't recall. And I thought that was him. So when I saw tonight we've got the championship ref, I thought, oh, that's the good one. My word, I was wrong. Well, I've seen him, and straight away during the watch-along, people that watch the watch-along can say he did say this. I said, no, this ain't him. This is the wrong referee. He was crap. He was terrible. Luckily, he was able to swallow his pride and overturn his silly decision to give Fulham a penalty. But we did make it 1-0. And I want to give credit to our captain, because he didn't have the best game tonight. He got a few things wrong. But one thing that I've not seen anyone, I genuinely have not seen anyone question. People have questioned his performances and his efficiency in the final third, and understandably so. But I don't think I've seen anyone question his work rate. Even when he's been playing poorly, I think everyone just agrees he still works really hard and plays well out of possession. And it's that gets us that goal. Bowen does fantastic to win the ball back, gives it to Summerville, and he does really well, really composed just to work it onto his left boot, and just really composed to bend it in the far corner as well to make it 1-0 West Ham. And from that moment on, I thought we looked quite comfortable. But what I will say, well done, Hermansen. Now, I get a lot of grief on here because I really wanted Hermansen in the summer, and I feel like I've become almost the poster boy a little bit. When Hermansen has a bad game, I get a lot of grief about Hermansen. Even if I criticise him, sometimes it's not enough for some people. Case in point was on Sunday, someone said I was being sheer grand delusional for not blaming Hermansen for all 5 goals we conceded, which I didn't and still don't. So I'm almost reluctant to praise him too much because I'll come across as biased. But the truth is, I thought he was brilliant tonight. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. The save at the end of the first half was so crucial. So important. And then the save from Castagna, I thought was brilliant as well. Absolutely brilliant. Heart and mouth moment at the very end when he went up for it and dropped it. And I think it was a soft free kick to give. Did Bassey touch him? Yeah, but I don't think any contacts are foul, in my opinion. So he got off with that. But I do think those 2 saves were vital. I thought he had a good game overall. Well done, keeper. And to be fair, I thought a lot of our players had a good game tonight. Not everyone did. I think there was a couple of poor performances as well. But it doesn't really matter to some extent. We can do the discussion tomorrow going forward It was just about getting 3 points, and every single player, whether they played well or played poorly or in between, every single player gave 100% out there. When Kante came off the bench and was just at it like a madman, running after everything, chasing everything. I get a lot of pride from that. I get a lot of pride from seeing a team collectively working hard. Now, in the first half, it felt like the tempo was low and there wasn't really much aggression. But the minute we went 1-0 up, we were first to everything. Every second ball, we were getting there. Wan-Bissaka, I thought, wasn't great in the first half. Stupid yellow card for diving. But in the second half, I thought he was winning everything at the back post. He was heading away. What's this version of Wan-Bissaka? That's his weakness, defending the back post at crosses. He was winning everything. Everything he was winning. I feel really proud tonight. I feel really happy. I'm a little bit sad that we're not out the bottom three because of Forest getting a draw at City. I'm not going to let it spoil my mood. The boys at the end were just digging in deep, winning everything. And you can feel the togetherness in this team. And you can see at the end, even Ollie Scars, who didn't get on, you could see him cursing and swearing at the referee about blowing the whistle. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I almost feel emotional after watching that, to be honest with you. I just want to say a massive thank you to the support in the live chat, though, before we start wrapping this one up. Billy saying, I don't care how we win, I just wanted 3 points. We're 3 points away from 15. Come on, you Irons. Great escape 2.0. I'm telling you, I don't care about Forest getting a point. I want to catch Spurs. We all do. We all do. Scarmingy saying, for a month or so, I was enjoying watching us play stress-free, but today it hit me like a tsunami. Digging out the win and not dropping points has to give the team so much faith. Gives me some. Yeah, listen, I've been relaxed for quite a while. Since we got beat by Nottingham Forest, I've been really relaxed watching West Ham. I've been enjoyed watching us play good football, score some good team goals. I've been enjoying it. But my word, the last few days, my nerves have been... Tonight, emotionally, I feel emotionally tired right now. And I think it's because I also, on the watch along, I switched over to the Man City for the last 2 minutes and I nearly seen City score a winner. But I've got belief again. I think I've got belief again that we could do it. I forgot about that. Michael, I'll do it at the end of this, right? I'll do it at the end of this. Or I'll save it for a cup of tea. Actually. Just want to say thank you to Craig. I've aged 10 years after that. A win is a win. Thanks for your company. Spurs going down. Yeah, I'll be supporting Palace tomorrow. As we can do a watch along for Spurs on Tartan Geo tomorrow. Is there interest? I could. There's technically nothing stopping me doing it. If there's actually a demand, what I have been planning on doing is doing watch alongs for Nottingham Forest games or Leeds United games on this channel once it's getting serious. If we'd won on Saturday, no, it was midweek. If we beat Bournemouth, I was going to do one because we would have went above Nottingham Forest, and I didn't want to do one for their games with us still in the bottom three, and technically we still are. But I'm open to doing watch alongs for other teams. If people have the desire, I'll do it. Thank you, Rich, saying what a win, please, for Mrs. Geo2. What are you pleased for her for? I mean, she wants West Ham to win, but is there a reason? Nor, thank you so much. Such a strange game, but proud of the boys for hanging in there. I think we needed this game more and it made the difference. Great commentary. I do my best. And Bob saying 6 different outcomes between the two games, and we got the second best. I will take that. Pressure still on the other team. I quite like that outlook, Bob, about the different potential ones. And also Leeds lost as well. We can't forget that. Leeds lost. And now we need Spurs to lose against Crystal Palace tomorrow. We're 1 point behind Spurs. 1 point behind them. 1 point. Billy's saying he would tune into a watch. Okay, right. Let's do it. Tomorrow night, I'll do the cup of tea with Gonzo at 7 o'clock, where 100 of you will get a month's free Patreon subscription. So you've got to tune in live to get it, because once they're gone, they're gone. There's only 100. 7 o'clock. And then when we finish up at 8 o'clock, I will jump onto Tartan Geo and we'll do the Spurs watch along. And if some of you fancy joining me, that'll be a pleasure. It will be. I'll put the Spurs one on Tartan Geo. I might get some subscribers, right? I'm not. Listen, I'm going to be completely open as to why I'm doing it. It's to try and get subscribers. I'll be watching the game anyway. let's summarize this game then. Huge win, huge win. I feel really happy, and I'm going to be buzzing for the next few days. Hopefully, we can beat Brentford in the FA Cup. It's game on again. People are going to be worried about us. People are going to be Leeds and Spurs are going to be hating what they've just watched tonight because Forest have drawn away to Man City and we have just won away to Fulham. Them two fan bases are going to be in chaos, meltdown. They are tonight. Tonight, I thought Hermansen had a good game. I thought the centre backs played really well. I thought Fernandez was quiet. Souček was busy. Summerville was good. Tate worked his arse off. My man in match. I feel like I'm going to go Todibo. I think Todibo might have been my man of match, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe need to think about it. Maybe I'm just a bit emotional. But I think Todibo was winning a lot at the back. I don't know. There was a lot of good players. It doesn't really matter, does it? Who cares? Man of match, maybe Hermansen. But I'm scared of being biased. I'll blame Scope. Scope's giving Hermansen man of the match, not me. I'll stick with Todibo, I think. Dom's saying Souček. Thomas is saying Disasi. Grouch is saying Todibo was brilliant. Slim said he was tidy. MJ is saying Souček. Reegs is Hermansen. Victory said Magassa changed this game. Sheps is saying Magassa. Gary saying Summerville. Jamie's saying Disasi. The good thing is, a lot of different candidates. Ironix saying Souček. There you go. Look at that. Everyone's picking different players. That's a good thing. That's a good side. That's a really good side. Lastly, Rick, thank you. Great job as ever. Buy yourself some herbal tea and chill. Do you know what? If you don't mind, Rick, I'm going to buy myself some cider. I'm really into my cider at the minute. I prefer it to beer. Unpopular opinion. I'm preferring it to beer at the moment. So I'm going to go do that. And also to Bob. Good point about Leeds. Second best out of 9. It is. And if Spurs can lose, second best out of 12. Jilly, thank you. Right, I'm going. Thank you. No more. Thanks for the support, but no more. I need to wrap this up. Thank you so much. Genuinely, thank you so much. Because things have been a bit crap with West Ham recently. Even though we've been doing well, we're stuck in the bottom 3. We're still in the bottom 3. But some of you lot have really been tuning into videos on the regular. And without you lot, this wouldn't be possible. So thank you. You're going to have a cheery Geo for 10 days. It might be a little bit too much for some of you. And tomorrow night, I'll do the Spurs watch along. And hopefully we can witness Palace winning. And during, do you know something? For anyone that doesn't like stupidity, leave now. For anyone that does like stupidity, we're going to end this video. There's not much space. I'm just going to have to... Right. Anyone that doesn't like stupidity has been warned. You should no longer be here. Obviously, drop a like on the video and subscribe and all that before you go. But for anyone that doesn't mind a bit of stupidity... Disco Sperm, for anyone that tunes into the under-21s watch-alongs, they know what's going on. Disco Sperm, and we've got Space Duck. They're going to see the show out. Thank you very much for joining me. It's over to Disco Sperm and Space Duck. I'll catch up with you tomorrow.